don't think I've actually done the intro correctly all 9 episodes. I'm not going to start now. Um, so they're going to hear all of this. I'm not going to cut none of it out. Uh, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the ninth episode of 21 Questions, a High Ground Q&A. I am your host, OG Bam, and I'm thrilled to have you join us as we continue this exciting journey. We're gonna keep it where curiosity meets conversation. On this episode, I am joined by another one of the owners of Playing Possum Podcast and a wife of a previous guest, the incredible and notorious Mr. GH2. I am joined by the also incredible and notorious Abby. Hi.
Hi, I'm glad to be here.
That's good. This is This is unlike any. I think Greg. I think we had Greg Nog was the only live episode. He was the only one that was tricked.
You got tricked.
He got tricked and got swiftly timed out from it. So I don't do it to everybody. It's a serious show.
Yeah.
It's this very serious-ish show. Behind the scenes, it's never serious. It's like I was just explaining to you. There is a fight among the men to be the longest episode on 21 Questions.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, they'll have to get through me for the top spot.
And I am here for it. Like I could be anywhere else. The longest episode will belong to me whenever somebody does my episode because my life story is very long.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 4 hours, me laying down. So it all started back when some fat kid jumped on me in the pool and made me scared of water.
Oh wow, that's a wonderful start. That also sounds like the start of a villain era.
That's when it started. 5 years old. No. Anyways, you've seen almost probably all of these episodes except for the antifreeze one because it ain't out yet. So usually we have special questions that everybody has. I tweak that from now on. I'm usually doing special questions that I give certain groups,
Mm-hmm.
which means you'll get the triple P questions.
Okay.
But there are some new fun ones, and there are about 14 of them that are specialized to you.
Ooh.
And from what I actually know about you. But throughout this entire process, we're here to learn from you, about you. I'm here to learn about you because I know you're going to come back for a second show, and that way I can ask deeper questions
Mm-hmm.
and different questions. The first 5 have been curated to be icebreakers, and they are not easy. So there is no give me 3 primary colors to help you get out of your nervous state. They are nope. You're going to learn how to swim. Your baby bird push you out the tree.
Okay.
Answer as honestly as you want. If you don't feel like answering fully correct, because some people do have deeper meaning behind certain questions, especially married couples. Certain privacy. There was like 4 questions that I wanted to ask, and I'm like, I'm holding them for a different show.
Okay.
So number 1, this is a fun but thoughtful question.
Okay.
If you were sorted into a Hogwarts house based on your cooking and baking skills, which house would you land in and why?
Oh my god. Based on my cooking / baking skills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that is a tough one. I would probably say Hufflepuff. And the reasoning beyond for that is because I try to follow recipe, but I still kind of measure towards the person that I'm cooking for or the people I'm cooking for. So, for example, I know a couple of people that I used to cook with and cook for don't like a lot of chocolate, so I used to do some kind of vanilla treat or something for them so they don't feel excluded when I cook. Or uh, I guess I'm just like a friendly, loyal person when I cook. I'm pretty trying to think about the right word. uh, I'm I'm pretty people pleasing, so I think that's where my Hufflepuff would go. For
I'm laughing because I the first 5 questions were when I wrote them. I had my friend who is in Atlanta as well,
Mhm.
not your husband, my friend. Um, I had him help me grammatically make them better. And I said, "Do you think she'll
Okay.
answer it?" And he's like, "I think she's going to answer with Hufflepuff on the first one." And I was like, "You tripping? You don't know him like that." Bam. Go ahead, keep going if you have it. That was a great first answer, boy. Y'all gonna get along when y'all meet.
Oh, I bet.
He said, I think that you told me she's not in Hufflepuff in her house regularly. I was like, I don't think she is. I think it's just me. That's just me. Believe it or not, Bam is in Hufflepuff.
I now understand why you and I get along great.
Exactly. So number two, then.
Okay.
Thank God it's not you're so much better than he is in the mind when dealing with people. So fairy tale, the second question.
Okay.
Fairy tale is all about guild loyalty.
Yes.
If you had to form a real world guild dedicated to a passion of yours, what would it be focused on?
A real world passion of mine.
hmm If it's a guild of accountants, I would laugh.
No. Oh God, no. They already have that. I think it would have to be the Guild of Artists. Any kind of art. Writing, poetry, which is writing, drawing, music, anything like that. I feel as though you can learn the way people see the world and the beauty that they see through how through how they show it. So some people can write in such beautiful language, and you can vividly see it when you read it. Drawing, paintings, I mean, I for me specifically, like, yeah, I do like seeing Van Gogh and the Sistine Chapel and all the beautiful Renaissance artists and paintings nowadays. But I also love to see graffiti.
hmm
Graffiti is a beautiful type of art, and I know some people don't like that, but you get to see uh, the other side of the streets, the way other people live, everything through art like that. And
Isn't graffiti a sort of expressionism?
yeah,
Yeah, I like that. That's good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I think that's what I would do for a guild.
And what a guild it would be. I mean, your husband would be in it immediately.
Oh yeah.
I would not. I tried to draw a purple cat with Kobe's number on it and got laughed at. It did not look like a cat. In their defense, it did not look like a cat. It looked like a demon.
um,
He is my demon.
well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and so is art.
Yeah, it is. But as someone who plays Occupy White Walls, which is a game about art museums,
Mm-hmm.
there's no ugly art there. There's no
Nope.
purple cats either.
Aw, no purple cats.
Number 3. Just to let you know how far we're into it already with 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
I told you probably 5 questions. You'll take longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
2 questions, 10 minutes and 30 seconds.
Wow.
Mhm. Number 3. If Hogwarts
Okay.
had a magical accounting department, what's one financial spell they desperately need?
Oh my gosh. What's one financial spell
Mm-hmm.
that they'll desperately need? Oh, for heaven's
Mm-hmm.
sake.
Think about how often they break that castle.
Not even breaking the castle. How often you have to, like, need defense against the dark arts professors.
God, the turnaround.
That's
Every
like,
single episode.
that's every single year. A financial spell that they'll desperately need. Oh my
That's a hard one.
gosh.
I
It
told you
is
these
a
first
hard one.
5.
It is a very difficult question because I'm trying to figure out like what would oh no, the amount of food, the amount the
God.
amount of supplies that they need for all the students. Yes, a financial spell to be able to divvy up their funds for the supplies they need every single year. Oh my
They just
gosh.
they just need a whole accounting department.
They,
That would be horrible.
the supplies need an entire accounting department. I'm sorry.
The broom closet. You got to separate the cleaning from the brooms that
Yeah.
fly.
It's like, we need more stone and bricks. Harry Potter destroyed like this part of the castle again. Like, what do you mean again? I was like, oh, we have to board up a bathroom or something. Like, oh yeah, no. Oh heavens, no.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Because I think earlier we were talking about it, discussing it, and him being a software developer, he said something along the lines of, "It'd be automatic auditing. You just be audited randomly for you use a spell that was against policy and be audited on the spot."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you go ahead
I
and use
mean,
Crucio if you want to.
that will get you your funds.
All right. Here's an even worse one. This one stumped him, and he helped me put it together. It stumped him for a little bit.
Okay.
All right. In a fantasy world, random. It could be D&D, it could be anime. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
In a fantasy world where currency is measured in baked goods, what would be the most valuable dessert?
What would be the most valuable dessert?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Got to think about what the cheapest ones would be. The little
Well,
Mexican candies that nobody knows how to say. The ones that are kind of like Popeye's biscuits compacted.
oh yeah, probably. But the issue with this question that I'm having is do I go based on taste or do I go based on what the ingredients and everything looks like?
I think if it's made off of, if it's measured in baked goods, I think the taste would dictate how much it costs, but more than anything else.
Okay, so get rid of anything that's edible gold. that stuff's disgusting. Um, okay. I think it would have to be something with chocolate at the. Well, I guess depending on what region you're part of, but the region that I'm part of right now is going to have something that has to deal with chocolate. Chocolate is the most expensive here, and all I can think of is that random chocolate cake from Matilda. the triple chocolate, the triple chocolate buttercream, the dense but so light Devil's food cake.
Are we
And
talking
it's
about the
18.
one that was eaten by the kid?
Yeah.
That whole scene disturbed me because she told me what was in it. I was like, oh,
Oh no.
not.
No. But no, it has to be like 8 tiers. The more tiers it is, the more expensive it is, but it also still has to be logistically able to be moved from one area to another.
That will cost. Yes, here's your spatula. That will cost you an 8-tier cake.
That thing better be able to talk and tell me what measurements I'm missing.
It might. You're in a fantasy world.
Of course.
Oh my god. It was a lot. Yeah, it was because his brain fried. Tried to think of stuff because we had a food conversation. It took an hour.
Oh
Between 4 and 5, it took an hour because we were arguing over what would be most valuable. My brain hard reset and said chiclets.
yeah. Chiclets?
Yeah.
The thing that looks like your front teeth?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my god.
Chiclets.
Oh
And they're
my
like,
god.
why? Well, first thing that came to mind, that or chata, which is not a dessert.
No.
So
Yeah, and then the next issue is trying to be like, well, you can't make new dessert because then we have to put in a new amount that this is supposed to be.
All right. The last of the hard questions. If you had number 5, if you had to make a dish based on pure chaos, one that somehow balances madness with brilliance, what ingredients would you use and what would the dish be called?
Oh my god. Madness and chaos. And what ingredients would be used?
And what would it be called?
Oh my god. Okay. um oh my gosh. I think I would actually have to start I can't even think about where I would start with this. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was much easier when it was two of us just talking to each other. You're right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's just like, well, that wouldn't work. That's too acidic.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of things that like can fit together.
I thrive in chaos, and this
I
question
thrive in chaos.
is chaos.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me think. Chaos. Madness, but brilliance. Oh, I've done some of those
Mhm.
before. But I don't think like they're the most insane I've ever done. I think it would have to be okay. We're gonna do a chicken.
Or do chicken. Okay.
We're gonna do a chicken. Because if I have to cook it, we're doing a chicken. That's a little bit safer than me trying to be like, oh no, we're gonna go get a quail. We're actually gonna pluck the feathers of the quail.
We're gonna make bear meat too.
We might make bear meat, yeah. All right. But a chicken with this bourbon apricot sauce glaze. See, the
That works. Keep
yeah, it does work.
going.
Um,
No complaints here.
oh yeah. I would have to use potatoes for this. And it would be a medley of different potatoes: purple, red, yellow, sweet potato a little bit.
Okay. The
Yep.
ratatouille of potatoes.
Yeah, but they'll be mashed potatoes. It's a
Ooh.
really weird mixture of
That is,
mashed
mashed
potatoes.
potatoes is all chaos already.
Yes.
Mm.
And it will somehow have this, I can't really say cinnamon kind of thing. I don't think cinnamon would probably work, but take that wonderful bourbon apricot glaze and try to make a gravy out of it.
Ooh. Is this Big Back approved?
I don't know if this is Big Back approved.
Oh,
I would
I'm
love to
asking the
try
people
this.
that's gonna comment on that. This is gonna be one of the clipped questions. Is it Big Back approved? That's what I want to know. And if you all say yes, I guarantee she's gonna try to make it too.
I probably will. Oh my gosh. And what would I call it?
Mhm.
Oh man. All I can
Make-
think of, it's just gonna have to deal with like what would I call it?
you can steal it because my brain first went to that kind of chaos was honor among thieves. That's what it's gonna be called.
Honor among thieves. Oh man. Well,
And his name is John Cena.
oh, the gold doubloon.
Ooh, the gold doubloon.
The gold doubloon.
It's hidden treasure.
It is.
That's what it is. It's already
Extra
Big Back approved. I don't need your approval, outside world. I
if I
live in
could.
St. Augustine's area. I don't need your approval for hidden treasure. I'm glad to see I was right. And I'm glad to see that my initial assumption of the brilliance of you would take 5 questions and take 23 minutes to answer them. Hey, guy, Mr. GH2, she's going to break it.
She's gonna
You
break.
were on 8 at 23, just saying. A few. That's good. Make sure we have to come back. This one would be clipped for the other websites, just so you can be like, oh, I have to make this.
Oh my god. I'm actually terrified about how that's gonna turn out.
The worst part about it would be making the glaze
Yeah.
as well as the sauce for the mashed potatoes be similar yet different for different kinds of foods.
Potentially.
Trial and error is always fun, but you got
Oh, yeah.
somebody taste test. He lives there with you. It ain't me.
Oh
is
yeah,
it?
no. And his mother is willing to taste test for me also.
She's probably just like him, so blunt and straightforward.
Yes.
It's good, but this is wrong.
Yeah.
Number 6. All right, we can woosah now. The hard, super hard ones. You get some easier ones, and then right back into some bullshit. Number 6. What initially drew you to accounting, and has your perspective on it changed over time?
So it actually started in high school, and I had to graduate. I had to pick not really a major, but a career pathway. And business was 3 classes long, so I did that. During my last class of it, it was an entrepreneurial class, and we had to do this random college aptitude test, and it would tell you where you would go. And accounting was one of them. I love numbers and I love mysteries. for a long time. Put them together and you get accounting, apparently, and some law sprinkled in somewhere. It Yes, accounting has changed for me over time. I first wanted to go into just I first wanted just to be an accountant in a random accounting firm, and then I learned all about fraud. And that was something that tickled my fancy from my sophomore year in college. Tickled my fancy enough that I went 4 more years learning about any type of fraud
God.
and how to prevent it. Even signing an NDA
Oh,
at my school or a contract saying, I will not use any of this information to commit fraud in the future.
I guess you're the type. Your accounting is the same as my ethical hacking.
Yes. So I know how to commit it. Will I do that? Probably not.
Mm-hmm. It gives me where I know you work. We're not going to say it out here because some
Mhm.
people, but where the way now it makes sense.
Oh yeah. And now that I've gone through college, I've gone through the classes, I've gotten a big girl job. My first big girl job. I can see it taking another turn. I don't mind being where I'm at now. Yes, I like that I have learned some of the skills that I did, and I feel
Hmm.
like that makes me more marketable to people. But I know where I'm at, I'm doing good. So,
I didn't know. See, my mother has an accounting degree, master's. She has never done any accounting work after she got out the. Actually, she did for like 6 months, but after that, straight administrative work, regional
oh
work
wow.
in a nursing home, where accounting is freaking needed. It's
Oh yeah.
needed big time,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
but I am one of the guys, one of the people that have thought accounting just brought out, the visor with the number thing. Do my taxes. That's
I
kind of what I thought, and I'm a smart person. I've seen the business parts of my school, the business centers at universities, and I said, "Oh, they're all training the same type of person in there." I'm a smart person, knowing that my own department that I was in was teaching different people different stuff.
hmm Oh yeah. I mean, from the college part, even in the accounting school, we went from auditors to tax accountants to a small handful to fraud. You can go very many places, and a lot. It's it opens a lot of doors. It's not as closed as some people think. I mean, you can be a bookie as an accountant, so you can. I mean, you're taking care of money and making and keeping track of it.
Criminal accountant. Yep, bookie.
Yes.
So signed an NDA, but he doesn't care. Anyway, um, and he went to nursing school
Of
because he
course.
knows where to break your legs. Oh, yeah, that would be my downfall is not knowing that about. But this is why we ask these questions. To learn,
Of course.
to learn. The first person, when they hear the actual question, they're gonna be like, "Okay, boring question." When you hear the answer, you people are gonna be like, "Why? What? How come they don't teach that in school? How come they teach us the boring stuff?"
Boring stuff leads
Hmm.
are the stepping stones to more
Yeah, because if
fun.
you ask me, yeah, if you ask me, why did you switch your major from history to geology or earth sciences? I'm going to say historical geology class is the reason I did it.
Oh
Learning
yeah.
about a penguin named Icodiptus that stood 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, and ran across the equator
Oh.
will change your perspective
Oh
on
yeah.
one, penguins are cute, but there's one that needs to get a job that lived 65 million years ago.
Yeah.
I
It
named
needed
him
that job.
Steve. So
We named it Steve.
it's fun.
Oh yeah.
That's a good answer, though. And we took almost 8 minutes for that one question. Because I was generally at first I was like, okay, she's gonna tell us, and then it just turned into fraud. Wait a second, y'all got divisions like that too?
Yes.
I thought
Oh
that was
yeah.
still cybercrime stuff. Uh, uh, all right, well then, leading into the next question. I'm glad I still have this ability. I should call this a talent. I don't. I just call it work. Number 7. What's a lesson from your career that you think applies well beyond the workplace? Besides, you can
Oh.
do your own taxes.
Oh no. Heavens no. I don't do my own taxes. I have TurboTax do my taxes. I think being able to budget, though it doesn't fall directly into my workplace field,
hmm
that's more of a finance thing, but I can at least budget very well. And I think it helps me, especially running a household. Having the help that I have running a household, but also still running it, make sure we have enough groceries, we have enough money to do this and that. It may be math, and it also may be full Excel spreadsheets. And knowing where the good deals are for that. Because in my field, you have to be able to know how to deal with money, look at the statements, look at the financial statements at least, and be able to discern what needs to change.
Right.
And me being able to do that at a yearly basis, a monthly basis, can change your perspective. At a yearly basis, you can see, oh, we made money all year. But if you look at it from a month to month basis, you can see, oh, we didn't make any money in June, and we need to figure out why. Why didn't we make money? Do we have more expenses there? What's going on? So being able to read budget sheets and everything like that is actually helpful in my day-to-day life, because I still have to be able to do that as a person to make sure, hey, my bills are being paid. I still have $150 to play with. As an example.
Geology's taught me how to drink better. That's interesting. Well, I mean, it's interesting and it's grown up. You learned how to be an adult. That's what happened. A lot of
Yeah.
people still don't know how to be an adult.
There
I end up spending money to get coins that ain't gonna be worth nothing until I'm like 80. So on a whim, on an impulse, I buy rent. I have 4 cat books and don't even have a cat.
They're investments. You
They
can
are.
count them as investments.
They are. Then I had the Alexa Bliss socks, but that's okay. It's an investment too. Just nobody believes it. But
Somewhere.
all right. Here's a fun one for you. Number 8. How do you balance structure and creativity in your professional and personal life? Because we are on the phone with you when you're on your way home, so we know.
So structure and creativity.
Mhm.
In my personal life, I draw. I draw my own planner every single month. So I have to put in some structure. So I have different spreads, a calendar, weekly spreads, things like that. But I add a little bit of creative flair, such as this year I am doing a yearly theme of games. So I draw um, characters or ideas from video games, board games, things of that nature, and incorporate it into my planner. One month it was Candyland themed, and I was very proud of it.
Yeah, I think I see that one. I think probably I
Maybe.
saw a few of them.
Ah. Um, but in my work life, how I balance structure and creativity, oh, the Excel spreadsheets, the amount of colors, all the colors, all the pins, all the pins. I love pins. I'm a stationary hoarder, so
There's more that we get along there. I mean, I'm not a stationary hoarder, but I am a lover of controlled chaos.
oh yes.
If the room, this area might look dirty, but I know where everything is, and if you clean it for me, I'm going to
Oh,
cry.
oh yeah, no, no. You just destroyed my organization system. There's no system.
Hmm.
There's a system. It's in my brain. It doesn't have to be yours. It's mine. It's not your room. It's my room.
Right. That's why I still will look at a map before I drive
Mm-hmm.
instead of GPS.
Oh yeah.
So I am that kind of weird type person. But post-its, oh my god, I used to do that for you only, and the rest of use is free. My parents used to ask me to write down things for them to go to the store to make grocery lists for them, what have you, because they know I like to write. My
Mm-hmm.
writing is very pretty. I haven't written in a long time. I got so annoyed one day because I was doing something. They're like, write it down. I said, food, something, something, batteries. And then I scratched it out and put Bowies, like kids. And then Q-tips, snacks. There you go. Go
There
away
you
from me.
go. Oh man, I think I still have some flip flop sticky notes somewhere.
The nostalgic stuff is the best thing to buy. It was
Oh
like I
yes.
think I was 23 or 4, and I found one of those very large 18-inch tall circumference, like this type of circumference
Oh wow.
pencils.
Yeah.
I gave it to my mom. She still has it. It has not been used at all. It's mint condition.
Oh, it's mint condition.
Yeah.
We're not out of the box yet. Not even sharpened.
Hmm. Dull. And she's like, "Why did you buy this for me?" Impulse purchase.
It's an
I
impulse.
have That has not changed in the last decade. Impulse purchases run my life. I used to buy the small, handheld torches while I was
Hmm.
in my semi,
Oh.
and I was like, "New pennies are what?" Yeah, they do melt. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Before I found out that that was illegal. Well, legal tenders, and you're not supposed to burn it.
Nope.
It's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Shh. That was then. This is now.
Of course.
Yeah, that's the right.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a good balanced structure because my life is full of chaos. I didn't sit down in my chair to put on my. I'm still wearing an undershirt that's a different color than what I usually wear for this shirt. I sat down at
Oh.
6:10, At 6:10, I sat in this chair and said, "Okay, hopefully she's not trying to contact me." um, let me see. Oh yeah, you gonna smash that record. Anna gonna be mad. That's okay. The more chaos and it makes my life better. Because then I can start instigating people. So you really not gonna let her have that? She worked for that, and y'all can just let her have it for a little bit. She's like a woman's world champion, and we only have one that's on the show. Can't wait for him to get to this right here. Damn it! Where am I at? I don't even know what question I'm on. 9. 9. 41 minutes into it, we're on 9 out of 21.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Now, and this one is going to be a lovely question,
Oh,
too.
fuck.
If marriage had an achievement system like a video game, what would be your biggest unlocked achievement?
If marriage had an achievement system, my biggest achievement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. There's so many things I could consider an achievement.
What is your this is Dark Souls achievement would be what?
Oh gosh. If, if marriage had an achievement system, what is my biggest?
One of them I know what guys, well not guys, mine if I was married or if I was still married to a girl I was getting gonna be close to be getting. One would be like achievement unlocked. Doesn't have to sleep on couch today.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Argument 1, that would be a hell of an achievement. 0.2% of players have this achievement.
Oh god, no. Oh my god. It's actually a surprisingly hard question. It's not that I've done like things that need achievements. It's just so many things that could be. And
Oh, he's gonna be so jealous of this question. You know that, right? Because
I
he's
know.
gonna be like, "How come I didn't get that one?" Because my shows come with a warranty, a disclaimer.
Oh,
Sucks to be the first ones on the show. I can't grow until I have other people.
oh man. I think it would actually have to be this is going to sound really bad, but making him cry happy tears.
I can see that actually.
Yes. I think that has to be one of my biggest achievements. And the way I received that is through 2 different jerseys that I got him. One was for our wedding day. The night before, I got him, I believe it was a baseball jersey, a custom made baseball jersey. For my present for my future husband was a custom jersey with his name on the back, a number that he adores,
Mm.
and it was in front of his family that I gave it to him. The second one didn't make him cry, but he was very appreciative. And it was for my birthday, 1 or 2 years ago. We went to a Falcons football game. And I said, you have to open one gift from me early, and you have to do this. I got it in the mail, and I've been hiding it for like 2 months. So I
You
had to
still
hide.
have it?
I had to hide
Oh,
this.
okay.
I had to. It was a Falcons football jersey that he doesn't have the color of. I believe it was the black one that he has now. And of course, it has his name on the back, a number he adores. And I said, you have to wear this now to the football game for my birthday.
Mhm.
That's what you're going to do.
I already know what your achievement name would be since it's 2 parts. You would get 2 achievements, but it'd be the same part. It'd be like a pair to itself. Being a marriage, it'd be a pair to itself.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first one would be achievement unlocked in sickness
And in health.
and in health. See, I'm smart too, even though I ain't got no wife yet.
Yeah. But I think there could be a third part of that achievement, an entire trilogy. Because actually, no, this is probably the way I made him cry, actually. He is very sensitive to metals, so he can't wear metal watches.
Same.
And my brother and sister-in-law were in a watch store. And I said, he's not going to be able to wear those watches. And they're like, they said, no, he will be able to. It's all plastic, but it's
Shiny like metal.
but there's not any metal. I think the only metal part is like where the battery is, but you can, if you're sensitive, just stick a sticker.
Right.
My sister-in-law is also sensitive to watches, certain metals also. And for this, I said, okay. And I think it was a blue one that they got him for Christmas one year. We were up in Philadelphia at their house, and he opened the gift and his face sunk. Like he deflated because he saw it was a watch.
Right.
And we all saw it, and I said, no. It's plastic. It's rubber. It's plastic. You'll be able to wear it. I promise you. And they were explaining Swatch, what it is and everything. Oh, he broke down. The tears actually rolled off his eyes, and he gave me the biggest hug at that Christmas. And I think that's probably the biggest achievement. That's probably what would get me that achievement in marriage.
I'll come up with a name with it eventually. Won't be on the spot. I ain't that smart.
It's time.
Yeah, there you go. It's time. Like the double entendre one. I thought you were about to tell me you got him a pocket watch, because that's what he got to get me. A pocket watch. One, I'm in love with pocket watches.
Oh yeah.
On a spiritual level, I just don't have one. If I started collecting those, I'd be homeless.
Yeah. But no. Now he wears them every day, and every time we see a Swatch store, he has to go in.
You just gave him a new hobby.
I did. I did. I think he has like 4 or 5 different ones that he rotates out.
I know somebody that does that with watches and shoes. Man, oh yeah, we gonna smash this.
I'm gonna smoke his time.
Ooh, you got he ain't gonna be able to beat that one. Number 10. I'll tell you, because this is not halfway, because 21 to me would be halfway 11, basically. Number 10.
Yeah.
What's a simple? This should be a simple question, right? No.
I hope so.
What's a simple everyday moment in your marriage that brings you the most joy? Ain't no queasy questions. I do this on purpose.
Oh my gosh. So the everyday thing that brings me the most joy in my marriage,
Mhm.
sending TikTok videos. Sitting
I
on the couch next to each other, sending TikTok videos back and forth. I'm not kidding. We have a streak going. We are at 360 or 361 today. that I think is the most fun, the most joy I get out of the day, because it always reminds me that I'm thinking of you. I thought you might find this video funny. And sometimes I get mad at TikTok because he's already seen them already, and I'm upset because I'm like, I wanted to give you that joy. I wanted to give you that laughter. And you're like, nope, TikTok already did it for me. That's not fair. I wanted to see your reaction.
Well, then there's that other times when we'll hear it ding 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 in a voice chat, and he'll be like, "All right, I'm gonna mute myself so I can go do this to-do list that she sent me," and I'm like, "Must be TikToks."
Yes. I think the most we've ever sent each other is in the 30s in one sitting.
I've had people do that to me, friends, not to that level, of course, but they would send they friends, the people I've known for years would send me TikTok and them to my phone. They would eat my own mother. You have TikTok? No. I have 4 accounts on TikTok. I just start telling people I don't have anything on TikTok, so they stop sending me damn shit. Can't get
I
away with that anymore.
yeah. No, I send it to him because it's just I don't know. I like to see the laughter or the what the
Mhm,
heck did you just send me?
mhm. Oh yeah, you like to see the reaction of the person you're sending it to
Oh
because
yeah.
you had the kind of reaction you want to see if they I do the same thing with anime shows
Mhm.
or shows. A lot of people do that. It's we
Oh yeah.
people watch. People watching is so fun and people watching is one of the most relaxing, satisfying things I can do. And people don't understand it. They think it's creepy. Look,
Oh
man,
god.
seeing the happiness in other people makes me happy. So also, at the same time, seeing you trip and fall into a on the beach also can do the same thing.
Oh
So
yeah,
it
no, we
depends on where I'm at that day.
oh god. With people watching, we we were stuck in traffic one time, and it was during the Beyonce concert.
Mm,
So we're seeing everybody in cowboy boots and glitter and streamers, apparently, and cowboy hats and whatever else. My mother was in the car with us
mm.
looking at all this. Um, and she's like, What is going on at Beyonce concert? It's like, what are they wearing? I have no idea. I would never wear that in public.
Oh, yeah, that's a good moment to be able to share things like that just
Mhm.
because you want to see them laugh
Oh yeah.
or them cry or furious because I'll send that, hey man, this dude is doing this in the world. Aren't you mad too? No, then it's an argument because I spent time to send you this.
Oh my god.
Halfway through, and this is for the people that are going to watch this with gusto. We're at 54 minutes and 20 seconds,
Oh wow.
and we're just getting ready to do 11.
Oh no.
Number 11. Another easy question. I joke, I kid. Is this the right one? Yeah. Is there a TV show, anime, or movie that's become a staple in your marriage or something you both watch together?
There are a few things that we have started, and time got in the way and couldn't finish. We've recently started the Blacklist for the 4th time. For the 4th time. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, I remember this stuff. But we're still watching it. And we know that we're not going to watch without the other. That's a rule that we have. And I would, when we finally finish that, I'm going to try and convince him. I'm going to try and convince you to watch the MCU chronologically.
Oh, that should be easy now.
With movies and TV shows.
Should be easy now. All you have to say is, "Hey, if you watch it with me, I will help you regain your episode record."
I don't know if that's gonna be that. But no, that's up for discussion. It's up for discussion.
I tried to get somebody to watch a Discovery of Witches with me. They did not go for it.
Really?
Have you seen that yet?
The Discovery of Witches?
A Discovery of Witches is an actual show, 3 seasons long. Fascinating. Based on a book.
Ooh.
Fascinating. So good.
I'm interested now.
I've watched it 3 times. I'm going to watch it a 4th time because.
So you're seeing 12 seasons. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like reading all of Harry Potter's books and then watching the movies directly afterwards. Hey, let's just keep going.
Oh my gosh.
That was an easy question.
Yes,
Number
it was.
12. If you did I lie? I didn't lie to you. I said earlier it was going to be easy and we're going to jump into bullshit. Well, welcome to bullshit. If you could bake something that grants him a temporary magical ability, what would it be and how long would it last?
Okay. The magical you're asking what the magical ability would be or what the dessert would be?
What you can add, that's optional. The dessert is optional.
Okay. And how long would it last? Let's see. All right. I would have to make my mocha peanut butter brownies from scratch for him to get let's see, what do I think he would get? I would think mind reading would be a very fun thing. Each brownie would give you 24 hours. I make 16.
Oh gosh.
So if he eats the entire pan, okay, hold on. If he eats the entire pan, that's 16 days. That's 16 days of mind reading. I think I would be done. I think I would be tired of it by day 3.
And then he would tell you that, oh, so you're tired of it, huh? Stop it!
Stop eating! Stop eating them!
I'm going to put laxative in the next one. But he'll hear that. No, you won't.
Oh god.
Man.
No, he actually might be able to keep up with my mind train and actually tell me where it's supposed to be going. Because apparently I don't get on it sometimes.
Because you'd be too busy sending him TikToks to even get on your own mind train.
Yeah. So maybe this time he'll actually be able to say, this is where you were, and this is what you were trying to say.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. No, we got to veto that. Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Give him the skill of dissertation for one day so he can just finish it.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. I was worried about this question. I'm not worried about it from your detailedness. We're at an hour now. That's probably going to take 10 minutes for you. Number 13. If Mr. GH2. Oh, yeah. This is the bullshit questionnaire, just like when it was asked for him. If Mr. GH2 had to write a detailed husband resume with strengths, quirks, and skills, what would be his top 3 qualifications?
A husband resume.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Oh
give it
my
to
god.
you.
And his top 3 skills. Oh hell, number 1 has to be he has to be able to make me laugh. I'm sorry. No way in hell am I going to sit there listening to you talk about bulls and how the ceramic works and everything else without making me laugh at least once. You're not going to be able to do that.
It's so great to have married couples on the same show because now I can learn what you just told me and use it and be like, I have to ask you a question on your next episode. You're going to tell me. Go ahead, keep going.
So he has to be able to make me laugh. I also think he has to be able to keep up with me intellectually. It doesn't have to be the same kind of intellect, same kind of interests or anything. I just need to be able to have an intelligent conversation with you. I don't care if you have differing opinions, but be able to back up your opinions with facts, with arguments. Have debates with me and be able to tell me if I'm wrong. That's a thing with this wonderful intellectual thing. You have to be able to explain, be a person, be able to explain to me why you think the way you do.
Mm-hmm. So his first skill would be humor. His second skill would be intelligence.
Yes.
What would his third skill be?
His third skill. He has to be adventurous. And that adventurous can lead to many different areas and can also have limits. Being adventurous in food, willing to try different places with me and actually rate them 1 to 10 is completely fine. But I understand that your adventurous nature is going to have some limit. You might not be able to keep up with me as an adrenaline person. I love roller coasters. I love having that amount of control gone. But I know some people can't do that. But as long as you're willing to go with me on those adventures, whether you are there holding my bag so I can have that adrenaline rush, or you're trying some random French, Asian, Mexican fusion with me and saying, this is weird, but I'd come back here again, is great.
I don't know why. Escar Choco Sushi popped in my brain.
Hold on. Okay, take a taco shell. Escargot. But you do Asian spices and seasonings with some slaw. With some Asian slaw.
And put a jalapeno ole.
Have some teriyaki taco sauce.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. My brain. Oh, who watches these? That lives in Texas. Fuego. Jay watches it. Yeah, they're gonna say something about it.
I
You're gonna
know.
be like, what in tarnation? She is
Go
not from
bigger,
here. Yeah, she's right. She's not from here.
go
We
big or
just,
go home.
she can hang with me down in Florida. She can't hang with y'all. Y'all don't do nothing. Y'all are the same. Y'all are conservative. We got 1 pound key lime pie down here.
1 pound key lime pie. My,
Yes. Yes. The entire key lime pie itself, that was a slice. 1 pound was 16 pounds with 16 slices.
wow.
Tortugas does not play around.
Oh yeah.
And then prime fries. Oh,
Prime fry. Okay.
oh, oh. Right. 21 questions is going to get me in trouble today.
I'm gonna get you in trouble. So sorry.
All right. So this is top 3 qualifications. He is, you hear that, sir? Your top 3 qualifications on the husband resume better be humor, intelligence, and adventurous. She didn't say anything about damn Warframe in there, sir. But he's gonna find a way to make it.
I know
Well,
he will.
actually, adventurous. I mean, we can be adventurous on the game. You know what? That's why she's gonna break your record in 2 minutes, and we just getting to 14. We're finally gonna get to the same question that you had,
Ooh.
and how ironic and paradoxical it is for this question because we're gonna talk about time. You're about to lose to your wife. Is there a moment in your life where time felt slower or faster than it should have? What does that say about the time about the way we perceive reality?
a time where t- a time where it was either slower or faster than normal. Oh god. Our first dance.
Oh, was
Our
that
first.
before the wedding?
It was at the wedding.
At the wedding, so both answers have to deal with the
What?
wedding.
Yes. It was. It. I can't even say it was like. It was like time had stopped when we did our final dip for
Mhm.
the. It was like time had stopped. I looked at him and I swear he looked at me, and it was just like a conversation that we had with our faces, emotions, eyes, anything. And I swear throughout the entire dance it was just an entire conversation. A partnership, a negotiation, something. It was like it was just happening slow motion, but I know we have pictures of it. And every time I look at them, it was just like you somehow captured some of the better some of the better parts of that dance. And uh it being able to perceive that as slow motion, and then somehow it stopped time, and then it was just too quick. It was I being able to deal with that as a perception of reality, I think it happens every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking from experience, the conversations you have with somebody, whether an argument, a debate, some people go back to those conversations and think about things that they could have said if they had more time, if they thought if the conversation happened slower. If time happened slower, they could have thought better. They could have came up with a different answer. And being able to perceive reality in that moment when it's happening is just, it's difficult. It's very difficult, especially when you're the one that is doing it. If you're a bystander, it's a different perception. It's different reality. I mean, I know when we've watched slow motions,
Mm-hmm.
it's you're a bystander looking at it in slow motion, but to that person, it's like a life flashing before your eyes. And for some people, it's 2 minutes. For another, it's 10 seconds. But us having our first dance like that, going through it being slow, stopping, and then I can't really say going fast paced, but I guess going back to how normal time is being moved. So faster in comparison.
Right.
I always want to go back to that dance. And sometimes I like to do it in the apartment or somewhere else just to have that connection again, because it's a different connection when time slows down or stands still. And I love that.
I don't think I've ever had that good of an answer on the show for the last. You know how long that answer took? I will tell you. I will gladly tell you that was a 7-minute answer.
Wow.
That was the slowest, like you were explaining it, answer we've ever had.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's an awesome answer because it gives you probably not the same feeling, but it probably gonna be some people out there, like girlfriends, husbands, people who have been married in the past, at least their wedding feeling. They'll be like, yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about. And there's people like me who's like, I only know what you're talking about when I look at my own life. Only when I look at my own life, when I look at my daughter, when I look at my pets, when I remember the 23 dogs that we've had. That's a real number too. And the cat that grew up with them, we had a cat at one point in time.
Wow.
So I remember a lot. I also remember when you broke his record. And it was on this question, with this answer being at the same place that you both answered at the wedding.
Oh, wow.
And his was time was extremely slowed. Yours was time stopped, which is still a very extremely slowed venture. Yeah, man, you can't get your spot back. You lost that, sir. You can't. You stop this right now. In fact, she's about to pass antifreeze in 11 minutes. So
Oh my god.
antifreeze is a Titans fan. He should know how that feels. He's gonna hate that. Number 15 is an awesome answer. I can't wait to clip that answer. If you could invite, oh, finally, you get some real random. Everybody else, Ty got these questions. Chris got these
Okay.
questions. So, if you could invite any historical or fictional characters onto the Playing Possum podcast, who would it be, and what would you ask them?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Any historical or fictional? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, our past answers for anything related to this, I forgot. I know Guy had said something about or Mr. JC said something about a video game character. I do believe. I forgot who it was. I am not here to remember everything.
All right. Let's see. If I have to say the first answer that popped in my head, and the only answer that has popped in my head because it just went, I would have to say Red Reddington from the Blacklist. Or
Okay.
Raymond Reddington. Raymond Reddington. Asking him anything, oh gosh. I would have to ask him about a time that he felt not really a true emotion, but like a true deep emotion.
Right.
Just felt it throughout his entire soul, his entire body. I want to know. Because some emotions go to people's faces, their eyes, only their eyes, their reactions go through that. But I want to know one where it's just complete and utter, no logic behind it. Just a reaction, a complete emotional reaction to something.
You talking about the deep emotions that people would feel, the ones that people try to hide that are good at hiding.
Yes.
You want to know those people that his deepest secret, that is a secret. That somebody's emotions that are that hidden usually comes with a secret.
Oh yeah. It would be a secret. Whether or not he answered it in a roundabout way, I doubt he would ever answer it straightforward. A roundabout? Yes. You just gotta read between the lines, listen to what he's saying. See if you feel the same way.
Yeah, I can get behind that. That's another good answer. I mean, I think the only answer that I said it was not a good answer was Fuego. Fuego's answer was Shannon Sharp, and I was like, why? I need to ask Uncle Shay about the girl. Well, he's not gonna tell you.
Why would he tell you?
He don't even tell his lawyer. So far, have you been rattled? You thought-provoking questions?
I think I don't think rattled is a good
It's
word.
not.
It's not. It's not a great description. I would assume My brain has been trying to reboot. Not really reboot, but it's just like it's frozen somewhere. And it's just like it's startled.
Well, I'll give you the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be some of the easiest ones, and the last one is going to be the hardest one.
Oh no.
That's why. So it's the final question.
Of course.
The final question. Number 16. One of the easiest questions. This is just very good because you're a Triple P member. Where do you see Triple P in 5 years?
I see it growing. I can't say constantly or consistently because I know that in the first 2 or 3 years of doing Triple P, or at least listening to it, they've grown maybe not exponentially in some people's eyes or ideals, but it has. And I think it'll be steady, consistent, a steady growth, and I think they'll be able to be open to different collaborations, probably with I don't know people's names, so they even might be able to be shown on as a reaction video on on a WWE reaction video tour.
Mhm.
Maybe. I think that would be cool. I think that'd be really great. And I'm sincerely hoping that does happen.
I always hope
Those those people deserve it. For as much time and effort they put into it.
I cannot wait for Ty and a few other guys to be like, what do you mean those people, Abby? Huh? Those people? You know how they are. And they're going to, oh, damn, who are they? Oh, God.
The hosts, the people who talk,
The others.
about it. The others, the ones who actually get up and have a voice on the mic.
I know how it feels. I've been trying to give the mic away to the other guys at HGU for months. It finally just started to work.
Oh, lovely.
All right, so easy questions. Is there number 17? Is there a lesson you've learned the hard way? Damn it, I forgot this was in here. Is there a lesson you've learned the hard way that you think everyone should hear?
Don't lose yourself trying to help others. I will come out and say I've been a people pleaser for a long time, and I'm trying to unlearn a lot of that. It's not, you can't please everybody. And if you try, you're going to burn out. It's not helpful. And in the process of pleasing everyone, you lose who you are. You're going to end up in a place where you don't know who you are. What have you become? And you lose sight of your journey. Life is a journey. And I don't want to say I can't say step off the path because everyone is traveling differently. But if you step into the fog after pleasing everyone, you're going to get lost yourself. And it takes feeling around, seeing which path to take is hard, especially in the dark. Losing yourself means you will lose people as well. People who love, respect, and support you. So don't lose yourself pleasing others.
For you gamers out there, what she said was life is an open world game.
Yes.
You can't beat the game if you're still doing side quests.
I did not say that.
But it's true.
do the side quests, but don't forget your main objective.
Exactly.
Your main objective is you. You're trying in life, trying to better yourself. And sometimes bettering yourself means not doing some of those side quests at this moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm still in side quest land.
That's
I've
okay.
lost a lot of myself. This is now the main question, and I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I'm really almost 40. Damn. That's okay, man. Side quests are fun now. Screw it. There was a question somebody had asked me, Pam, don't you want to settle down with who? For what? Have kids. Already had that. She grown.
Yeah.
What do you want? You talking about? Well, why don't you go get you? Oh, you want me to go get me a sugar mama?
The mold is not for everyone.
It's not.
It's not. Some people are for college. Other people are not.
I'm saving myself.
And there should be different. There should be different versions of success. And it's not fair to try and put everybody into one version of success. Success, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. And it's not fair. Life's not fair, I know. But it's not right to try and put... Say me and my best friend in the same mold. We're not the same people. Even if we were, it's not going to work out very well.
I can't argue with that. I damn sure can't talk against it. My brain was hard reset for a minute for something. I was thinking about something. What was it? I met an old man from Up Face.
Oh, you're not old.
Oh, it's because I just sent Antifreeze a message. Your record is gone.
The record is gone.
That's the main quest I had to do today.
Okay.
This is the main quest that was waiting for all day. When you have kids, love them, buy them all the new good things. Don't do what I did. And she wanted a new controller for Minecraft, and I went and got her a used one and said it's new to you. Don't do that. She was so mad. Didn't talk to me for 3 weeks, and then she just because of who I am, and she's like, no, Lucy belongs with Natsu, and I'm like, no, Masana does.
Oh my god.
Set some girls off quick. Let me see. Number 18. What's your dream crossover with another podcaster group?
Oh my god. Oh, I really don't know. I actually don't know that. I'm more of a watcher for them.
I mean, you could just randomly, Chiseled Adonis would be a good stand-in.
Oh,
ITC would be a good stand-in. HCU would be a good stand-in.
Yeah, okay. Anyone, well, HCU and Chiseled Adonis would be great stand-ins.
Exactly, Ross. She said HCU first. Twin.
ITC, potentially, yes.
He's the next episode up, so let's antagonize him. I know he's going to try to take the top spot for ITC because he's been trying to get over HGU for a minute. Mm-hmm. It is hard to get over a group that does not care.
Nope.
Even harder when they have another group behind them that also does not care. That was just the easiest question out of all of them.
Lovely.
Number 19. Number 19. What's one thing you've learned from being a part of that podcast that you didn't expect to learn?
Oh no. I kind of expected these long wrestling talks, but something I've learned from them, from listening to the podcast and at least talking to them, is there will always be someone who is going to disagree with you wholeheartedly, even though they know you're right. Oh my gosh. And it's just opinions. It's just opinions. And the points don't matter. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And it is like Triple P and HU, since they're so big, as the podcasts or the discussions are just like whose line is it anyway?
Oh yes. Oh heavens, yes. It's like the points don't matter and the opinions are there.
You know who would argue with you the points do matter? Peyton.
Maybe not Peyton. Maybe Peyton. I think I got a few points earlier.
I got points for no reason. I wasn't even here. How did I get points? Oh, somebody gave me intel. What?
I need the receipts now.
That's what I need. It came from Matt.
All right.
I had to defend myself while I was on it.
But yes. What I've learned from that is it's like, whose line is it anyway? It's just people coming together for opinions.
And I have a side quest, a question. It's nothing. It's not even part of my list. Who is Colin and who is Ryan?
Oh God, who is Colin and who is Ryan?
Oh, I already know the answer to the question. For my personally, for me is Ty and Jiraiya.
Oh God, Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
And Loaf. Orlando and Loaf. Orlando could be both of them. Like just Orlando could be both of them, but I'm going to say Orlando and Loaf is Colin and Ryan.
Golly. Just back and forth, Colin is bald and Ryan, if anybody doesn't know, you young people out there, Colin is bald, Ryan has really big feet, and if you say one about the other, it starts a feud immediately on the show.
Oh yeah, no. When I picture them, it's Orlando says something funny without even trying, and Loaf just piggybacks off of it. Just goes.
Oh, the knick and knack paddywhack. The only thing I keep remembering from Colin. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. And 20, you're down to the final two. If you could create a podcast episode with an unlimited budget, so this would be an Abby-led HU episode or an Abby-led PPP episode.
Oh heavens!
An unlimited budget. What would the theme or concept be?
Theme or concept of the unlimited budget
episode? Yeah.
Oh no.
This is Abby's show.
This is an Abby show. Well, now that they've excuse me, now that they've gone into more side quests for PPP, we would have I don't know. That would, oh my God, unlimited budget. Oh God, that could be anything. They're all gamers. I would have to do a video game theme. A video game themed. A video game themed episode. It's a video game tournament.
Oh no.
And it's all different kinds. It's like a huge video. It's like a con. Just imagine me being able to get some of the creators of some of the games that they love, the designers, and some of the best players in the world. You said unlimited budget. I'm giving it to you.
You're perfect. I failed my side quest. So.
What do you mean you failed your side quest?
Okay. So, side note, I get a message from your husband. Apparently, my time is getting smoked. Yes, sir. Your time. You're cooked, but you put the fries in a bag. Just give up. You had a nice run. This man, challenge accepted.
No, never try and challenge him to something. He is a Gryffindor. He will go full head first into this. Oh, but yes, all different kinds of games, all the designers. Any questions they want to ask, they can, and you get some of the best players in the world to play either with or against them. And of course, PPP gets $100,000 anyways, just for showing up.
just for showing up, you get 100x. Okay.
Not a consolation prize, but like here's your attendance trophy. Here's your attendance ribbon.
Every time I hear an answer to that question, I was like, y'all are so nice. I would do almost the same thing as you, except for mine would be a game show type. That you fighting for 100,000.
Oh yeah.
And you have to win your argument every single round.
Oh.
I'm talking about win. Do not give them a way out. I'm not gonna stop and be like, he's a clear winner. Make it to where to get they back into a corner. They ain't got no other way, and they just start reaching. When they start reaching, they get it's over.
Lord.
And guy would probably win honestly because he knows how to argue.
Yes.
Versus the rest of them.
I've learned from him. He uses arguments against them, and he also presents it with facts. So
I argue is the same as somebody who's like 5 + 6 once he won. I will completely confuse you. What did you just say to me?
Why are you saying that to me?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? No. That's a good theme. I like the theme of it. It's not giving 100 racks nobody.
No. Well, it says unlimited budget. It
does
apparently my money.
Your money, yeah. I would probably be like, unlimited budget. I'm gonna give myself $1 million. Y'all fight for it. Appease me.
Oh no! If
you not entertained?
If it's the unlimited budget, then I guess you just fight for this unlimited budget for the next. But you have to play it next time.
You fight to be on 21 questions.
Yes.
It's 21 questions, a Squid Game episode.
Oh, no.
We have made it to number 21.
Ooh, the $1 million question.
And I'm not going to tell you what the time is yet.
Okay.
Because somebody Ross going if he wants it, he going to have to work for it.
Okay.
I swear to God. God, do not give me no damn dissertation per answer.
I already did that. I'm sorry.
You about to give me one. Number 21. If time could preserve the essence of who you are, not to change you, but to refine and distill the best parts, what would you hope remains? And what lessons do you hope future generations, I just lost my part, there we go, will take from the life you've lived?
Oh God, we're doing an Avatar cycle kind of thing. Okay, so what parts of me would remain? Of my essence. Okay.
Aura farming.
Aura farming. Aura manipulation. Okay. Best parts. I think one of them has to be the way I see the world. It has to be. Because everyone sees it differently. And I think each and everybody's perspective should be shared. So I hope that the way I see it, my perspective of the world, would be able to be saved. I think I cannot go for a full open book. Oh, my personality. That's not fair. That's not right. You cannot open book that. Don't do that. um uh my childlike wonder. That also has to be saved. Cuz oh god. I know sometimes for me when people talk to me or when they listen to me, it's a little difficult to keep up. Like I am telling a story or something and I'm basically we're stopping at random places along the way, but we'll finally get to the end of this story. But oh, the childlike wonder though. For example, I understand how wind and air works. But I still say that the wind spirits are being playful today when it's windy outside. If it's gray and storming, the witches have have gone to their coven, and they're about to do a spell or whatever. I think that and seeing the world the way I see it, and how I can relate to people. Being able to take one thing about me is how I can relate to people.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I think that would be my final answer. What was the second part of the question?
I had to. You can't have you losing yourself on half the question.
I know.
What lessons do you hope future generations will take from the life you've lived?
Look outside the box. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. To be who you are. I had to learn that because I always felt that I needed to have my guard up. I sometimes feel like I'm a chameleon, that I change my personality, I change who I am to fit in a group, to fit who I'm talking to sometimes. But now is step outside the box and don't be afraid to be who you are. I'm in my 20s. I'm almost in my 30s. And I feel like I'm learning things now that I should have learned when I stopped before I was an adult. And that for me is hard. And I guess another lesson I could leave behind is something I touched on earlier, is try not to lose yourself.
Mhm.
It's who you are. Always be true to who you are. Whether that's through some kind of art, some kind of work, life is moldable. It's hard. It is. But it's moldable, and it should be molded to what you think it is. You should not be molded by life. Life should be molded by you.
Mhm.
Which is one of the reasons why a mold for different people is not right. So
Exactly. That's exactly correct.
yeah.
Look at you. Look at you. End it off with something heavy. Y'all remember that shit? Because she just killed this whole interview. She went from nervous to saying, hey, bro, don't lose yourself. Look at that. Your nerves are gone, aren't they?
Yeah.
The confidence came in there quick.
Yeah.
Look, I'm still not going to tell you the time yet. 1 hour, 46 minutes, 50 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
And we're not done because I have to do the outro. The outro counts. It's a
Oh?
show, an episode.
Okay.
The outro is nothing big because this is the outro. The outro is not scripted. It is. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I can't ever say that this show was scripted. The only unscripted part of this show is their answers. Because I just don't have the capacity for that. Like, I can't upgrade my brain to a better RAM for HDD.
No, nor would I want you to. You wouldn't be you at that point.
Y'all need the Sheen part of me from Jimmy Neutron. Yes, you need that.
Yeah.
What is a capacitor? I don't know. Abby, thank you for this wild journey. Oh my God, I wrote this and I didn't even know it was gonna be this wild. I know the future. I'm not reading nobody's mind though. It felt like, and you going my degree. See, I wrote this with anticipation. It really felt like it did feel like this. It felt like we were taking on a journey into a fantasy story with a cookbook.
I hope y'all got some great recipes out of it.
Copyright that shit.
Copyright it.
For our audience, yeah, please be sure to go check out the Playing Possum podcast. You won't always see her, but if you do, it's special. You see her in the chats. Say something wrong if you want to. But I have the link. The link's always there on the website. The link is always in any video I put on the YouTube. It's there. It's always there. And this is the other half of what I was telling y'all some weeks ago, that I wanted to get her on the show because she is the other half of Mr. GH2, who gave us really good answers as well. It can only mean that his wife was going to give the damn good answers too.
I hope I didn't disappoint.
I'll give you an hour and 49 minutes worth of reasons why you did not disappoint. You are about to cause chaos amongst the men, and I am here for it.
Try to break my record, boys.
might have to clip just that part as a warning. Because there's going to be a second episode with her, and if you guys break it, I'm pretty sure, nerd to nerd, we can kill that.
Oh yeah.
They don't need to know the story about me and my friend doing D&D characters for 18 straight hours. Laura Dirt was a great character, and so was Bamagtor. Do not ask. But Bamagtor worships a banana.
Oh, that sounds
Banana.
fun. Banana.
Banana. He calls it the yellow staff of wisdom. We don't have to worry
The yellow staff of wisdom.
the yellow staff of wisdom. And he has a pet rock named Rockbert.
Well, at least it's not called Rocco. Elmo would hate that.
Elmo would hate that.
Yes.
All right. So, I mean, it's been fun. It's always fun. We've always had fun in the show. It's probably never going to not be fun. But it's always fun. And it's been extra fun with her because we were both nervous. Okay, I have somebody's wife. It's the first female on the show. It's, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's our first time we had an accountant on the show. I mean, gosh.
So many firsts today.
Who doesn't want a fraud specialist on the show hosted by fraud? No, I'm playing. Got her. Anyways, I'm your host. I'm OG Bam. And this, Miss Abby, thank you. And this is 21 Questions, a high ground Q&A. It's been a pleasure. And I will see you all next time. Say bye.
Bye. Thank you.